Release the fingerboards! Hey everybody, I'm Stu Carter from Atomai.com, and today I've got some fingerboard parts from Star Fingerboarding. I'm going to put together a nice deck, and I'm going to compare that to the competition series from Tech. So stand by for a fingerboard review. Now, Star Fingerboarding is a small outfit in Iowa. They did send me this stuff for their review, and I appreciate it. I guess they've got a t-shirt now, so I'm going to look really good in the mall wearing this. And then they sent me some parts. Previously, they'd sent me a fingerboard last year, and we reviewed this. A completed deck, a wood deck with wheels and trucks already attached. This time now, they've got components. Let's have a good look at these. Right, so it seems now you can buy your fingerboard components separately at Star Fingerboarding. He sent me some decks that are marked SFB2 decks. It's a wood deck, and it comes with some foam tape. And I guess he's got the ability now to provide custom logos on the decks. He was nice enough to make one that said Atomai on it. That's nice. I appreciate that. And then he's got packages of bearing wheels. This says S2 bearing wheels. He sent me a pack of those. And some trucks. No markings on these, but there's some trucks and screws here. And also a tool. And what's nice is that apparently he's got a jig, and he's got the holes already drilled in the fingerboard. So these are going to be pretty easy to set up. So I'm going to set up one of these decks, and we're going to start testing it out. So here's our SFB2 wood decks. And he's calling these 32 millimeters wide and 102 millimeters long. Supposedly a medium concave surface and medium kicks. Does that look like medium kicks to you? Yeah. And 5 plies of maple wood, and then a bottom ply that's usually colored. So that's 6 plies, and you can see my logo on the bottom. That's nice. And then of course they're throwing in these foam tapes, and I'll have to put that tape on there, and so I can test it out right. These S2 bearing wheels apparently are new this year, so we're looking forward to checking those out. And they provided some tuned, what they call tuned trucks. Well, here's a good close look at the bearing wheels, and apparently these are shaped on a new high-tech lathe machine. They definitely are very smooth. I can't see any lines. I don't see any mold marks at all. And they're supposed to be shaped a little bit more like full-size skateboard wheels. What do you think? They are very rounded, not just round, but also around the edges. They sort of have that round shape like skateboard wheels should. Supposedly they're made of a softer material, so they'll roll and grip better. That may affect them in the speed tests that I perform, so understand that as well. And I can't really check the bearings in here until I put it together and run them down the track. Those are some nice looking wheels. And here's your trucks. They do come with a kingpin screw and of course mounting screws. And there is a shaft spacer in here, so these can be tuned to some extent, and they are flexible. I can flex this pretty well just right here, as you can see. And supposedly these are a little bit wider than your standard Tech style trucks as well. Well, let's put this together. Okay, I'm back and I've got the fingerboard assembled. In fact, I have to admit something here. I had some problems with this. Let's have a look. What happened was, this is the Star Fingerboard. It's all set up. What I had a problem with is I could not get the wheels on properly. I think because I stripped the threads, because the threads on these screws are very fine threads, right? And if you don't put them in right, I think you're going to mess them up. Thankfully, the guys at Star Fingerboards hooked me up, sent me back a assembled one. And so it's a good suggestion for you to be real careful when you're screwing these in to get them, get the threads fixed up right. Oh, look at my fingers. My fingers are just too big, see, to do this kind of work. So thank you, Star Fingerboards, for fixing me up. This is the assembled one, and we're going to test it against the one that they sent me last year, the wooden one. And we'll also test it against a standard Tech wood fingerboard from last year. So you can see the board has that slightly concave surface here, kind of holds your fingers in there well. It's got the slightly sticky tape. It's not super sticky, but it's soft and does take hold pretty good there. And then you see the wheels we were talking about, and those nice soft feel to the wheels. I enjoy it, but of course, I'm no pro. I'm not going to pretend to be a pro. But we will do the speed ramp testing, okay? You ready for that? All right, commence speed ramp testing. Release the fingerboards. Right, well clearly the new Star Fingerboard has a lower coefficient of friction than the other fingerboards. Lower coefficient of friction means that it rolls easier. That's why it won the races on the ramp test. As far as how it feels to you, the grip and stuff, that's something you're gonna have to, just do for yourself, because, I like how it feels, but it's up to you if it meets your own personal qualifications. And if you like fingerboard reviews, you ought to subscribe, because I'm about to head out for my World Toy Tour for 2013. We're going to check out what's going on with fingerboards in Hong Kong, London, Germany, and New York City. So until next time, have a good day.
No one I know is out to kill me. I guess I'm too